This movie will blow your mind. Coinbase, the biggest cryptocurrency market in the world, will raise the price of XRP Ripple. They say that, even though it sounds crazy. In just a few days, the price of XRP Ripple coin could go over $1,000, 0 cents, which is the most interesting thing to take it one step at a time. We can't miss this. Please note again, people are talking about XRP, but this time it's Coinbase that everyone is talking about. A company that keeps an eye on blockchain says that a huge amount of XRP, more than 53.42 million coins, was sent directly from an unknown wallet to Coinbase. People in the crypto world are interested in the transfer because of how big it is. The reason for the transfer has not been confirmed. It could mean a sale, but some people think it's just a small part of a much bigger plan going on behind the scenes. For a while now, XRP prices have been stable and trading volume has been low. The coin is in a good spot with this move. Even though the graphs are what's going on with the chain says something else. Over the past few days, 35 million XRPs, or more than $18 million, 0 cents, were moved between wallets that have not been named. A blockchain expert named Ally says that whales have been buying the dip like crazy and have gained more than 130 million XRP in just 24 hours. Things whose value is going down don't usually move in this way. It looks more like positioning, which is planned, takes time, and is done on purpose. Whales shouldn't bet on short-term spikes. They're getting ready for a bigger event. Now everyone is talking about Coinbase, a website that removed XRP from its list while Ripple was in court with the SEC. Now that Ripple has won a few court cases and regulators are more clear, XRP is slowly making its way back into limited trading on the exchange. A lot of people believe this is only the beginning. It said that Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong is keeping millions of XRP in secret wallets. For some reason, this could mean that the top leaders of the exchange are happier about XRP than they say in public. Although there is no official proof, people who work in the crypto industry say that Coinbase may be planning to bring back XRP in a much stronger way. They think that they could do this by highlighting it through partnerships, integrations, or even future tokenization projects. It'll be a big deal if Coinbase starts to promote XRP again. The market is still one of the most important places to trade in the US. For small investors, it can mean different things. A new push could make a lot more people want to buy, especially if it happens at the same time that more whales buy and the market moves in general. There is a reason why Coinbase Ventures already wants to work with projects that use XRP. It's not loud because the infrastructure is being built, the kind of progress that you can only see when costs are very high. The people who work on XRP are still determined to reach their goal of $4.00. That might not be possible right now, but it is. In the past, the price of the token went up by a lot. This was usually due to speculation, people's fear of missing out, and activity on key exchanges. Now that the legal trouble is over, XRP may finally have the space it needs to grow again. Things are getting more interesting again. Scott Alderati of Ripple said not long ago that this was the end of a long and painful phase. It's time to build now that everything is clear. Things could change quickly if Coinbase takes the lead and re-empowers XRP by doing more than just listing it. They could also educate people about it and help developers. At first glance, a $53 million 0 cents move might not seem like a big deal. But in this market, small changes like these often mean that a big rise is coming. The price hasn't changed, but even though nothing has changed yet, it's clear that something is going on in the background. But what if I told you that this one trade could be the one that sends XRP through the roof? Some of the smartest people in crypto say it's not going to happen, even though it sounds crazy. Trust me, what's happening at Coinbase could really shock the market. The price of XRP might go up even faster than everyone thinks if the stories are true. A lot of people used to think that the price of XRP would never go above $3, 0 cents, but it has already done so. Now is the time to test resistance again, and it looks like strong support is just below. For a token that the government pushed for years, this is more than just a bounce. Things look like they're getting better. Things are quickly getting moody on X. BTC is no longer used. Now is the time for XRP. Posted a tweet. The XRP army agreed with this message. Jack the Rippler, one of the biggest XRP supporters, wrote, "Your broke era is over and you are about to be so rich." Maxi always sticks to Bitcoin, so he just couldn't hold back. It's time to buy XRP right now. These memes are funny and they also show how people feel before they do a flip. But Barry's crazy guess got the most attention. People will be happy to pay $1,000, 0 cents for one XRP one day, he said in a post that has caused a lot of attention. That number might sound crazy or even silly at first. He's not making it up though. He's making a point about mental health. The same way that some people said, you could say the same thing about XRP. It could never reach $20,000, 0 cents, or $100,000, 0 cents. Some people might be late and feel bad about it. People don't ask if something is too expensive when they don't want to miss out. Then you should think, how can I get in before it goes up? XRP looks like it's about to break out of its range. With the help of math, it looks like the base above $3, 0 cents is getting stronger if trades pick up again. The $4, 0 cents to $5, 0 cents range could be next. If that happens, it could lead to a flood. It happened. Things look better than they have in years now that the SEC case is mostly over. Of course, not everyone agrees with me. Some people say that XRP would have to be worth more than $50 trillion, 0 cents, which is more than the whole stock market, in order to reach $1,000, 0 cents. That worries me a lot. But crypto has always been good at having stories, and XRP has one of the best. It's fast, and there is a real reason to pay across borders. Then there's Coinbase. There are doubts about the quick delivery of XRP worth $53 million, 0 cents to the exchange. Is Coinbase about to bring XRP back into the spotlight? There is a lot of talk, but no proof that Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong has a big position in XRP. It could be very bad for the market if that's true and Coinbase decides to put a lot of money into XRP after being quiet for years. Coinbase has the ability and reach to make XRP available to everyone again. Prices could go up a lot more than most people think they will if that story gets big. There is really no one who knows where XRP is going. Things that don't seem possible today might happen tomorrow in a market that is based on momentum, psychology, and the sudden coming together of big money and big platforms. More and more, something is becoming clear. It doesn't matter how much it is, $5, 0 cents, $50, 0 cents, or even $1,000, 0 cents. What's next for XRP? 0 cents looks low. What's next for XRP? It may be the most exciting part of its story so far. Let's move on to what might be the most interesting part of the XRP story. Ripple is slowly taking over the world of behind the scenes cash. Also, you can't just guess. The CEO of Ripple said it out loud. Things that are happening right now could be the best sign for XRP we've ever seen. You'll see why this could be the start of a big change in the world's money when you understand it. This means that CEO of Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse, isn't just talking about change. He says there will be big changes in the world's money. In a recent interview with Bloomberg, Garlinghouse made it clear that they are not